Hey guys, Roto5 here with episode number 28 of the West Ham career mode. It's been a week since we last uploaded, nice cheeky little week off, but we are back with the daily career mode, and we are back with our push for the Premier League title. We're in a little bit of a title race with Arsenal. It's actually relatively close at the top between ourselves and probably 5th place. So there's us, Arsenal right behind us, Liverpool, City and Manchester United, the 5 teams that realistically, with about kind of 12 games to go in the Premier League, they all have a potential chance to win the league. We have got a relatively easy running until the end of May, where we actually have to play both City and Liverpool. So that could be big games on how the season actually ends. If we can win both of those, surely we can win the title. But here against Norwich, they're a team we should be beating, and they're a team that we are beating quite comfortably, which is good to see. But after the Carabao Cup success in the previous episode, we do have the FA Cup in today's episode. A potential domestic cup double was what we were after, but we have been drawn against Man City in the FA Cup, so I highly doubt we get through that one, especially because you know the rules in the Cup. We are going to play the rotated 11. You know, they deserve to play in those competitions, and we're just going to let them see what they can do against an almighty City team. But here against Norwich, we're 2-0 up, creating the majority of the chances. Nothing really too threatening from Norwich throughout this game, and we have kind of just been able to see them out, ease them away whenever they've had a chance, and realistically they're not the teams that they're a team we need to be beating, a team we have to be beating, but are teams like United, when we play them, like Chelsea, like Liverpool, like City, like Spurs, they're the teams we need to be beating if we want to win the league. I don't know what I've kind of backed myself into a weird position there, but we have to be beating Norwich, obviously, but we want to be beating everyone to win the league. I'm chatting shit. That doesn't make sense. We're 2-0 up here against Norwich. 3 points are all but secured by the final blow of the referee. And it's been a very decent performance. A very nice, successful performance from the boys. Now, Villa Park. Villa are a team we have struggled against majorly in this career mode. They've always got our number, home or away. They beat us on match day 2 at the beginning of this season, 1-0. And they just somehow always seem to beat us. 4 minutes in, they go 1-0 to the good. A deflected shot falls perfectly into the path of the Villa striker, and we go down. Not great. Absolutely not great. But the chance is going to come our way. A whipped ball to the back post. Tammy hits it first time. Great save from Martinez. From the resulting corner, Lucas Paqueta whips it in, finds Tammy again. Can't quite get it on his head, but Bowen knocks it down to Mavropanos. Finds Costa. Curls one. Great save by Martinez. I think you're going to see a theme in this game. A very common... So I'm going to say a phrase quite commonly in this game. Free kick. Injury. Calabria goes in 2-footed on Ansu Fati. No repercussions for Calabria. That's a perfectly fine tackle, according to the referee. You know, these Premier League referees, they're blind, it seems like, at some points. Should realistically probably be a red card. Villa should be down to 10 men. We should be able to take advantage, but instead they remain 11 men on the pitch, and we are the ones that actually lose a player because Ansu Fati goes off. He's forced off with an injury, so hopefully he's not out for too long. Hopefully it's not like Kudus when he was out for 7 months, and hopefully he can come back sooner rather than later. But into the second half, Kamara shoots from outside the box. I don't know if it took a deflection off Tapsoba. Georgie can't get to it, and we're 2-0 down. We are embarrassing in this game, really. Tammy hits the crossbar, falls to Nonto, cleared away. Alvarez is going to win this one. He's the big man in the middle. That's what we've got him in there for. He eventually finds Willy Gnonto. Tammy finds Costa, shot blocked, finds Gnonto, and a nice finish. And actually, this might be a bit of a shocking stat to some of you, but that is Willy Gnonto's first Premier League goal this season. His 18th appearance in the Premier League this season, his first goal in the competition. Crazy. I thought he would have scored at least 5 goals in the Premier League by now, but no, his first one. So he could be a player we maybe look to sell on, and because we've got offers for him, quite a few offers from United, from Chelsea, big money offers as well. So we could probably cash in on him and maybe get someone a bit more prolific. But he is going to be playing a lot for the next 2 months because Ansu Fati has broken his elbow. Not the best. Not the best, especially in this run-in where we are fighting for the title. City in the FA Cup, as I said, and you can see some of the players they've got on the pitch. They've got Foden, they've got Haaland on the pitch, they've got Rodri's in here. So yeah, they've gone full strength, well, relatively full strength, compared to us with full rotation. But Foden, taking nothing away from him. Lovely bit of footwork, lovely bit of skill to find the back of the net there. Just before half-time, Heung-min Son looks to skip past Gufalda, so quite easily, maybe a bit too easy. Traore up against James Ward-Prowse. Good, a tackle. Red card deemed by the ref. I don't know why he thought that was a red card. 2-0 down at that point. You gotta just give up. Just give up at that point. So we did. We simmed to the end of the game. It was a 4-0 loss. I'm not going to beat City with a rotational team with 10 men. Whilst already being 2-0 down. So you just got to admit when you're going to lose, sim the game and move on. And that's exactly what we did. Leicester at the King Power, newly promoted. Again, probably shouldn't have even got relegated in the first place. So they are not the typical newly promoted team. They have got much more quality than that. And they're going to be a tough one. A tough one here. Obviously, without Ansu Fati, who has been brilliant since he first signed, we are going to struggle. Gnonto shot saved, turned home by Tammy. That's what we want. We want Tammy to start scoring a bit more. Like last season. Try and get that. Obviously he's not going to get 36 goals now this season, but if he can get like 25 in the remaining couple of games, that would be brilliant. I think he's on about 17 right now, so I think it's fair to attempt that. But this game against Leicester, like I said, they're not a traditional newly promoted team. They have still got a lot of the quality in that Leicester team that was kind of pushing for Europa League football a couple of seasons ago. We just have to be careful. We have to be wary. And we're giving Iheanacho that much space. We are doing the complete opposite. We're giving them chances and they're tucking them away. It's not what we want, but we're going to have to just try and score again. Stefan Mavididi here on the ball. He could be a good replacement for Willy Gnonto maybe on that left-hand side. But he skips past Mavropanos, charges into the box, lays it across to Iheanacho, and he blasts it in at the near post. From being 1-0 down, Leicester are now 2-1 up with what was the final kick of the first half. You can see the Leicester fans loving it. So we're going to have to change something. We're going to have to do something about the fact that we're losing this game. We can't be losing. This will be actually our third consecutive loss because we lost to Villa, we lost to City in the FA Cup. Thankfully, Tammy uses his strength against the centre-back, holds him off brilliantly. Weaker left foot, past the keeper, 2-2, 2 minutes into the second half. A majority of the second half to find that third goal and to find the 3 points that we want from this game. Is Costa plays it inside to Tammy, quicker than Fairs, stronger than Fairs, chips it over the top of the keeper. 3-2, Tammy Abraham hat-trick secured. That's what you want when you're in a title fight. He's not even on 17 goals, he's on 15 goals this season is Tammy, so maybe 25 was a bit much. Maybe try and get 20, 22, 23. Here, Cameron Archer, great And a great save from the keeper does deny us of that fourth goal, that important fourth goal that could have just put that safety blanket, because we know that Leicester can score against us. They've already proved that a couple of times here, as Milner finds Costa on the inside, looks to skip past his man, does so, shoots at a cross goal, and another great save denies us. And things are starting to get a bit, that we kind of, they can see the panic that we have, If we don't get that fourth goal, that safety blanket, they can see that we're panicking because we can't find it. And when Iheanacho charges inside here, and he plays a lovely ball to Cannon, and he kind of, I don't know if he catches Georgie off guard, but Georgie was so far on that right-hand side. Maybe he just got a drink out of his water bottle, turned around, realised they were there, and he kind of messed up. I don't know, but Georgie, maybe he's not the keeper that we thought he was. Maybe he is another one that needs to be replaced. But the game ends 3-3. A disappointing draw, especially when we're in a fight for a Premier League title. We can't be doing this. Hopefully in the next episode we improve, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.